everyone, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. I'm super excited about today's video. This video is my 2022 Amazon favorites, Amazon must-haves, Amazon finds, whatever you want to call it. I have ordered a lot from Amazon this year. I know we all probably have, but I think when you move, you just order more, or whenever you do something that requires you to purchase things, you just tend to order a little bit more from Amazon. So that's okay. It's a good thing. I'm going to be showing you guys my favorite items of the year. So I really have items that really span the gamut from household items to clothing. So just stay tuned. We're going to get right into it. But before we do, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. Don't want you to miss out on any of the other Vlogmas videos that we have coming. I'm super excited about the ones that are to come. And also you don't want to miss anything that I've already posted. So go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. And now let's get into it. Okay, so we're going to start with two items that I cannot live without. These items are humidifiers. So I live in Chicago. It is very cold. So when it's cold or when it's hot and you have the air on, typically anytime you have the air on or the heat on in the house, you want to make sure that you are running some sort of a humidifier. I have a humidifier almost in every room. The rooms that I spend a lot of time in, I have humidifiers and they go pretty much all day. I also have plants. One that is not doing too well at the moment. It's a plant that thrives off of humidity. It's typically seen in tropical places, but I have it in Chicago. Because of things like that, I have to keep a humidifier going 24/7 just about. So I'm gonna show you two of my favorite humidifiers. So the first humidifier that we're gonna talk about is this Cool Mist humidifier from Ultrasonic Air. This humidifier I really like, and I'm gonna tell you why. This humidifier is going to give you different levels and settings. So if you're someone who is not familiar with humidifiers and how they work, typically you'll have different settings where the pressure of the humidity comes out at different pressure points. So this is really good for just different rooms and different reasons that you want to have the humidifier on. If you don't want to have it up super high, or if you want to kind of turn it down low and kind of maybe run it throughout the day without having to refill it, having it on a lower setting is really important. When I purchased this humidifier, I was actually wanting something that was a little bigger. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of hard when you buy something online because you're not exactly sure what you're getting, but it's fine. I didn't dislike it enough to return it. It's a humidifier that I can put on. I typically put it on in the morning, and it runs literally until like 6 o'clock. And I have it on probably maybe like the first or second setting, and that setting is enough. Like I don't feel like it's too low or too much pressure. It's just enough to do what it needs to do to fill up the living room space for pretty much the entire day. So I was really impressed with that. So decided to keep this humidifier. Again, I love the spout that it has as well, because you can turn it and it will go in different directions if you don't necessarily want it to blow in one direction or another. This is just a really good humidifier. I would give this definitely an A. Okay, so that humidifier is the Aqua Oasis Cool Mist humidifier. The second humidifier that I have that I absolutely love is going to be the Cool Mist humidifier Ultrasonic. So similar names, but I'll have everything linked down below so that you guys can know exactly what to go to. I love this humidifier. Now, what's different about this one versus the other one, I will tell you. Obviously, it's gonna be the size. I haven't even filled up this humidifier all the way, filled up the tank all the way, and it literally will last. I run this humidifier in the bedroom, so I run it before I'm about to go to sleep, and then when I wake up, it's still on, and then I will turn it off because I'm typically leaving out of the room for the day, so I'll turn it off, and then I will turn it back on, and then that night, and I will do the same thing, and I have not had to refill it yet. It's been about 3 days. That's the reason why I love this humidifier. Anytime I can get away with not having to fill the humidifier more than once a day, or at least once a day, if I can get like 2 or 3 days out of it, A+ for me. The previous humidifier, like I said, it's a little bit smaller, so I do have to refill it every day the way that I run it. I typically, like I said, I run the first one pretty much from like 8 to maybe 5 when it runs out. This one has not run out yet, so I love that. This humidifier also has really, really good pressure. Pressure is important. I had another humidifier that I purchased and the pressure was not, number one, it wasn't adjustable, and number two, the pressure that it was automatically set to was just not enough. So definitely want to make sure that you have a humidifier that is going to give you the pressure that you need, because that's what's going to actually fill the air with humidity. If the pressure is too low, then what's the point of having the humidifier? So with this particular humidifier, you have 3 settings, and it is very sophisticated and fancy. You just kind of touch, it's kind of touch screen, and you just touch the button for each setting, and it goes up in humidifier, in the pressure. Absolutely love this humidifier. Like I said, it's large. It gives you multiple pressures to choose from, and you don't have to refill it multiple times a day. So if I were to purchase a humidifier again, it would probably be this one, just because of everything that I just said. It's just a little bit easier to work with. It's easier when you don't have to constantly refill. But if you're someone who doesn't necessarily need something this size, or maybe for whatever reason you don't want to get this one, then I would say the Aqua Oasis, the blue one, is another great option for you. And they're also priced, I would say, relatively fairly for humidifiers. I've bought several humidifiers in my day. They're not very expensive. You don't have to spend a ton of money on them, but you should run them frequently, especially when you have the air on and when you have the heat on. So definitely would recommend these two. These are definitely favorites of the year for me. So the next item that I'm going to talk about is an item that I talked about a couple of Vlogmas videos ago, when I was talking about how I was sick and I was under the weather, and I was referencing these emergency immune system building pills or tablets or what have you. So these are the actual tablets that I purchased. They're emergency chewable vitamin C tablets, and they are 1,000 milligrams. So this is actually my first time with the chewable tablets. Usually I will do the pill form, and you take 2 of those, and that will give you the 1,000 milligrams of the vitamin C. But I decided to go with the chewable tablets because they didn't have the pills. But sometimes I really don't want to take a pill, so I was like, okay, let me try the tablets. These are really good. So if you've ever taken a vitamin C tablet and you've kind of gotten like that vitamin C taste, this is going to be very, very similar. It is not overpowering, but it is, the taste is there. But these are actually really tasty. So if you're someone who doesn't necessarily want to take a pill and you don't mind taking a tablet, these are going to be perfect for you. Like I said before, I used to take these religiously. And when I say religiously, I mean religiously. Like, did not go a day without taking these. And I went from getting sick here and there to not really getting sick at all. So if you're looking for something, I know everyone's like, kind of throwing out their suggestions. This is mine. Again, this video is not in any way sponsored. I'm just sharing the things that have worked for me. And this is definitely something that I have been taking religiously for like the last week, since I got them again. So definitely, I typically, when I get these, I buy 2 bottles, because they go really quickly, because you have to take 2 to get the 1,000 milligrams. So I typically buy 2 bottles at a time and go from there. It lasts about a couple of months. So if you are looking for something during this season, and even like in the summer, like I take these all throughout the year, I would definitely recommend EMERGEN-C. So now we're going to get into clothing. I was able to find some really, really good loungewear on Amazon. So just for a little background, for those of you who don't know, I work from home. I like to be comfortable. I don't get dressed for work. Like, when I say I don't get dressed, like, I'm not putting on like a collared shirt or like a blazer, or like I'm not doing anything like extra, if that makes any sense. Like, I'm gonna have on a nice shirt, if I need to be on camera and things like that, but most of the time it is just loungewear, and that is what I will get dressed and wear throughout the day, and I just want to be comfortable. And so for me, there are levels to comfort, because there are levels to the quality of loungewear. For me personally, I like loungewear that is not super thick if I'm wearing it in the house. I don't want to get hot. So I like to have light and thin and airy but still, you know, covered and kind of warm, especially now in the wintertime, loungewear. So sometimes I will opt for some of the Skims pieces, depending on what it is I'm looking for. But to be honest, when you work from home, you need to have a lot of loungewear, or I need to have a lot of loungewear. I need to, you know, have different options and things like that. And sometimes Skims is just not a viable option because it's just so expensive when there are options on Amazon. The problem is that there are so many options on Amazon. It's like, what do you buy? How do you know what's good quality? The answer is you really don't. I've had to purchase things and send them back. Read reviews really carefully, kind of know what it was that I was looking for. So based off of all of those things that I, you know, my criteria of loungewear, if that's something that you really connect with, I really think that you'll like these pieces. So the first item that I have for you is a long sleeve shirt. I was in the market for long sleeve shirts. I like to do them with either like leggings throughout the day, or I have joggers that I'm going to share with you as well. Like, I just need like mix and match pieces. Like, we don't really have time to put together an outfit. Like, just give me pieces to put together or give me sets. So the first top is called the Foon Length. I'm not sure how you pronounce this. Foon Loft women's basic long sleeve t-shirt. I absolutely love this t-shirt. So what do I love about it? It is so first of all, the material is very soft. So remember when I said for me, there are levels to comfort. Sometimes I feel like when you have certain items and you wash them, the texture changes a bit. I have some shirts and some other loungewear where over time it just becomes really kind of like rough and hard. And then at that point, it's just not comfortable anymore. I love this shirt because it is really the opposite. The material is very soft. It is thin, so it is long sleeve, but again, you're not gonna get hot in it, which is, you know, what I'm looking for throughout the day. I don't want something that's super tight on me because I don't really need that. I want to be comfortable. So these tops are really great options. I have these in 3 colors. I have like the black, the brown, and I think there's one other color that I have. Absolutely love these shirts. Again, they go with whatever it is that you want to pair them with, and they're very light and airy. So, and they're also reasonably priced. So if you're in the market for just like a loungewear top, definitely recommend these. I actually made the mistake of purchasing 2 different sizes. Small is the size that works for me, but I ended up purchasing a medium on accident, and it was really nice because it was a little bit more loose, and so I just use that as a shirt for bedtime. So if you're looking for a long sleeve shirt that is comfortable enough for bedtime, maybe size up a bit and use this as well. But can't say enough good things about these t-shirts. So the next item that I'm going to share with you is actually a set. It's a 2-piece set, and it is called the Corfruit women's 2-piece outfit. So what you're gonna get are 2 pieces, a top and a bottom. The bottoms are kind of like it's like a sweatpant, but it's thin. It doesn't have like a liner inside of it at all. And then you're gonna get a top that is going to kind of look like a hoodie, but it's also kind of thin. I really like that because, again, it's not like these outfits are not necessarily made for me to like go outside on a cold day and run errands, right? I'm in the house, the heat is on. I just need something that is going to be easy for me to grab and start working. And then I just want something that's comfortable. So I got this set in 2 different colors and I absolutely love it. It is a little bit on the long side. I got a small and the pants are a little long. The top is a little long, but at the end of the day, I'm at home. So like, you know, do I really care that much? Not really. It's not like I'm tripping over the pants or anything like that. But that is my only critique, is they are a little long. But I love the fact that it is a matching set and I didn't have to go look for a top or bottoms. Like, everything just comes together. And I also love the fact that it is just very light and airy and flowy, and you know, I can just be comfortable while I'm working. So would definitely recommend this if you are in the market for a loungewear set. Is another item that I absolutely love. I feel like I hit the jackpot on these joggers. I need to buy some more. These are gonna be the DevOps women's yoga jogger pants with side pocket sweatpants. Love these joggers. Love the material, love the fit, love the colors that they come in. They're not too long, like I mentioned with the other ones. This is the perfect jogger for me. I love the way they fit. I love, like I said, they're kind of thin, like I said. Perfect all the way around. A+. We'll order again. I only had one set. They come in like sets of 2s, and then you have to kind of go with the colors that they choose. So I picked a more neutral color, gray and black. Absolutely love it. I will be ordering more of these. I don't know why I haven't already, but my favorite, hands down. I would say between all 3, I would probably choose these and then the long sleeve tops. Hands down, perfect loungewear set. Couldn't have done any better. Absolutely love these. So the next item that I want to share with you guys is actually a seat cushion that I purchased. So over time, I have realized that my computer chair has just the cushion on the chair itself has just gotten a little worn down. So yeah, I could go out and buy a new chair, or I could invest in a seat cushion. Really, either or would work, but I probably would still need to purchase a seat cushion just because of what seat cushions do. So I purchased a seat cushion. It is called the these names. Oh, okay. Comfy Life. You'll see the spelling on this. I'm like, okay, this is called the Comfy Life Gel Enhanced Seat Cushion. Woof, okay. All right. I really like this seat cushion. So again, if you're someone who needs a little bit more cushion on your seat as you are sitting, this is going to be really, really important. This helps with not only your hips and your actual, like the parts of your legs that sit on the seat and making those more comfortable, but it also helps with the back, with your back posture. And it kind of forces you to sit up a little bit instead of slouching. And then it kind of, like I said, provides that added support on the backs of your legs as you're sitting. So I would definitely recommend this. It is very comfortable. You might have to, it might take some getting used to, as anything does, but it is very comfortable. And I have noticed that it does take a little bit of the pressure off of, like when you're sitting on a seat that doesn't have a seat cushion, you're just kind of putting pressure on different parts of your body that are sitting on the chair, versus when you have a seat cushion, it is designed to alleviate pressure on all parts of your legs that are touching the seat. So that's what this does. I would really recommend it if you're in the market for something. It also is memory foam, so it kind of conforms to your legs and your hips and different parts of your body. So I would definitely go ahead and give it a try. If you sit in a chair all day, unless you have one of those, like, is it ergonomics or one of those chairs that's specifically made for sitting, you're gonna want to make sure that you purchase a seat cushion. And also sometimes even when you do have one of those chairs, you still need to purchase a seat cushion, just depending on, you know, your situation and the chair itself. So definitely give this a try if you're someone who works from home. Even if you don't feel like you're having any issues, I would still recommend a seat cushion, because prolonged sitting and prolonged sitting in a specific chair that might be getting worn down could lead to issues down the road. So just my little tidbit, my little 2 cents, definitely would recommend this seat cushion. Okay, so the next item that I purchased this year that I really liked, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys know that I've been a big proponent of certain phone case companies that have little loops on the back of their cases, because for me, it just is so much easier for me to hold a phone while I'm using it, or maybe while I'm out and I have different things in my hand and I also have my phone. It just allows for a lot of flexibility when doing those things, and a lot of comfort. Like honestly, when you use something like one of these little loops on the back of your phone, you really can't go back to not having it, because now you have to hold your phone. I know, first world problems. But I actually found this company where you can actually put these little loops onto any phone case. So it's not like you're tied to a particular phone case or a typical design or a particular design from, you know, a case company that actually includes the loop within the case. You can choose your own case. choose your own design, and then just put one of these little loops on the back. They do kind of stretch out as you continue to use them. When you first get it, it is kind of restricted and like feels a little weird, but over time you will get used to it. It will get used to you, and I just absolutely love it. It's my favorite thing, and now I'm not, like I said, tied to certain designs and phone case companies that do a kind of an all-in-one situation, and I can choose my own phone case. I absolutely love it. If you have never tried one of these, and maybe you've tried like those pop sockets, I was never a fan of those because they just kind of felt restrictive. But these are very flexible and feel a lot better on my hands. So absolutely, hands down, love this. Need to order another phone case, and I will be ordering another one of these rings. And like I said, this is the Sonic silicone phone ring. And I got mine in the color Pearl Tort White. Absolutely love it. So another item that you absolutely need to have in your home, if you do not already, is one of these LED motion sensor lights. So I purchased this light because I wanted a light for the bathroom. Sometimes, especially at night, and if you guys saw my bathroom video, you saw this kind of in action. But sometimes, like even at night when you don't necessarily want to turn the full light on because it's too bright, you need another option, some sort of a night light. And this motion sensor is perfect because you don't actually have to touch anything. I love it because, you know, it really can serve for all different use cases. If you have a really dark room and sometimes you get up in the middle of the night and you don't want to like stub your toe or you don't want to run into things, this is a great use case for that. Great use case for the bathroom. I also have these in my closet in parts where the lighting is not really that great. So when I'm looking through different sections of my closet that are not really well lit, as soon as I stick my hand in that direction, the light will come on and now I can see everything that I have. I have put these under shelves or under cabinets in the kitchen so that it's a lot easier to see things. It just, like when I say that you need these, like you may not think that you need these, but once you have them and you start putting them in places, you're gonna just find more places where your experience in your home could be better if you had this. You know, maybe you have a cabinet that's typically really dark. There's a motion sensor light that you can use where automatically when you open up that cabinet, the light comes on. It's a whole new world. You guys need to have these. Again, I got the 30 LED motion sensor cabinet light. You have to have it. You just charge it with a battery charger or just with like a USB-C charger, and you're good to go. You absolutely need to have this. It is worth every penny. I can't say enough good things about these lights. Okay, so sticking in the theme of lights, the next light that I have for you guys is actually a lamp that I purchased for my desk. So I have a room that does not have a light source in the actual room itself, so you can't come in the room and flip a switch and then a light comes on. There's no light source, so we had to come up with some different options, and one of the things that I came up with was this really nice lamp that is still very modern. I'm not really the hugest fan of lamps, I'll be honest, but had to do something. So I found these lamps, and what I really love most about this lamp is the fact that, once again, when you come into a room that is dark, especially a room that doesn't have a light source where you can just kind of flip the switch, like I said, you're gonna have to walk into a dark room and try to find the light in order to turn it on, which leads to a lot of different problems. So you can either use one of the motion sensors that I was just speaking about, or I have this lamp that literally sits on my desk. I have two of them, and my desk is right when you come in. And what I love most is that it is touch operated. So with the lightest touch, you can turn the lamp on, and then it goes up from there 2 more settings or 2 more brightness levels. So that's how you operate the lamp. It's so easy, super convenient. Like I said, I have 2 of these. They were very inexpensive, still very nice, very sleek, very modern, but it really just serves as another light source if you already have light in a room and you just want to make it brighter, or if you're looking for something kind of like I said where you don't have any light at all and you want to use you know, some sort of a lamp So definitely would recommend these lamps if you are in the market for maybe a desk lamp or something like that. The brightness on it is pretty good. Like I said, it has 3 different brightness levels, so you're not just stuck at one, which is really nice. So yeah, I would definitely recommend those lamps if you are someone who needs them. So the next item that I have is going to be my ceramic plates. So they're called the SWEEJAR Ceramic Bakeware Set. And they are rectangular baking dishes. Now, why do I love these? I really like the quality of these. So I was in the market for a ceramic baking dish. I wanted to make like some macaroni, lasagna, and I love these because number one, the quality on it is really, really outstanding. They're very thick, heavy, and durable. So you know that, you know, if it were to, you know, unfortunately fall or something like that, the chances of it breaking are pretty low. And it's also just a very durable, well-made baking dish. It comes in different sizes. So again, you can do one for like, you know, macaroni or something that's a little larger. You can do maybe a smaller one for something like a lasagna. I just really, really like these. They come in all different colors that can suit, you know, any of your needs. And just a really, really well-made dish. Sometimes online, like I said, it's hard to know what's what and what's actually a good option. So that's why I love doing these videos, so I can show you and give you my perspective of what I like and what has served me well. And I would say that if you're in the market for some sort of a rectangular ceramic dish, this is going to be a really, really great option for you. Okay, so we're getting down to the last few items, and I will say that these last few items are kind of random, but that's what I love about Amazon, because literally they have everything. So the next item is going to be the Love Lingual card game. So it's a card game for better love languages, and I'm just reading the description so you guys can get an idea. It's 150 conversation starter questions for couples to explore, deepen the connection, yada, 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 you get the point. So the reason why I bought these cards is because I feel like sometimes when you're in a relationship or you want to get to know someone better, yes, you can think of questions on your own or in the moment or just organically in conversation, but sometimes there are a lot of things that we don't think about, and they're great conversation starters. So I purchased these cards and they have been great. They have different categories from like finances to family to intimacy to career. They literally span the gamut, and they're actually really good questions. And when you go online to look for cards like this, there are so many, and sometimes it's really hard to know like what's actually going to fit your needs. So I would definitely recommend like reading the description and also looking at the images that they give and some of the reviews, so you can get a feel for the different categories and you can get a feel for the different types of questions to see if it's up your alley, because depending on the brand or depending on, you know, what set of cards those are, they're going to be different. I actually have like a few different versions of cards just for like conversation starters. I think that they're really great if, you know, for lots of different things, for not just romantic relationships, but friendships. Like, it's just a real, like, one card can take you, you know, 10-15 minutes to get through, just depending on where the conversation goes. And I think that that's really the point, is like, it's not about how many cards you get through. Like, I still haven't gotten through all 150 of these, but it's just about the conversations that you have. And you can feel like you've known someone for forever, but having these cards and having a level playing field where people get to essentially talk about themselves is just a really great experience. Again, a really great conversation starter if that's something that you're into, something that you're looking for. I would definitely recommend these. So the next item is going to be for all the girls, and these are just some really good nipple covers that I've come across. If you guys have used nipple covers before, you know how it really takes finding the right one to really say, okay, I like these. There are a lot of nipple covers on the market that just aren't good quality. They don't stick, or maybe they stick up until a certain point, or you can't reuse them. These are really, really good. So number one, the thing that I like most about them is the fact that they stick. I have used them multiple times in the summer. So it was hot and I was probably, sweaty and things like that. You can wash them and reuse them and they still work, because a lot of, I feel like a lot of these they're promoted as though you can do that, but they don't stick. These do. And then also they have different colors. So there's a good and the colors are actually good colors. So there's a good chance that it matches your skin tone a lot better than some of the other ones. And I've tried a lot of these, as I'm sure a lot of you have. And I think that these are just really good quality. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little nervous because of the price, and maybe you'll look at the price and say, oh, that's not that bad. But I have had some in the past that were good and they were a little cheaper. And I think you got a little bit more. I think there's only one set of these. But when I tell you that unless you're someone who loses these are really good. You don't necessarily need more than one set, because you can reuse them, because you can wash them, because they're just really good quality. So if you're someone who's in the market for these, I would definitely recommend these. I know these are kind of hard to come by and know like what's actually gonna work versus what's not gonna work and what am I gonna waste my money on. These are really good, so I would recommend these. And then my last item, super random but a good one. This is the Relief Products Eye Twitching Relief Eye Drops. All right, so I don't know when this was. This was maybe back in the summer. My eye was twitching. And a lot of times when our eyes twitch, they don't just twitch. Like, yeah, we'll get like an eye twitch here and there and it maybe does it for like 30 seconds and then no. This was days. And when my eye twitches, it's like, okay, it twitches and it's like every 4 minutes, every 5 minutes, for days. And I was like, okay, what am I gonna do? I can't live like this. I can't work, I can't focus, I can't do anything. So I went on Amazon and I said, what y'all got for eye twitching? And this year I've really gotten into homeopathic medicine. I have a homeopathic doctor along with like other doctors. I really think that they are hugely beneficial. A lot of what they recommend is natural. It has natural ingredients. It's a lot better than going and getting, medication from, that's a whole other thing. But I found this homeopathic natural eye twitch relief cream. It's not a cream, it's drops. And I decided to give it a try. I was kind of weary because obviously it's your eyes. But I looked at the reviews and I said, listen, at this point, because it had been days, going on days, and I've had it to where my eye twitched for like 2 weeks. So, I had tried different things, natural things, eating this, drinking that, getting more sleep. It wasn't cutting it. So I tried this, y'all. When I tell you, I don't want to say immediately because that's a little aggressive, but definitely that day, I noticed the frequency decrease tremendously. And I would say by maybe day 2, I was the twitching was fully gone. And that's not by accident at all, because like I said, this had been going on for days, and I've also had extended periods like years ago where my eye had twitched for a really long time, and really there's nothing that you can do about it except for kind of like wait for it to, kind of run its course. I wasn't waiting. I didn't have time to wait. If you are suffering from eye twitching, and honestly, we don't really know when we're going to be suffering from eye twitching. We don't know the minute or the hour or the day. This is something that would be good to just have in your medicine cabinet, wherever you keep, all of your things. I would just have it on hand because you never know when you're going to need it. I would definitely recommend this. I can't say enough good things about it. I should have written a review about it. Maybe I'll do that. But this is some really, really good stuff. And it's natural. So if you're wondering, again, like, what are you putting in your eyes? Definitely take a look at the ingredients. Definitely take a look at the company, things like that. But I absolutely love, love, love this. This was, I didn't know what to expect, to be honest. I thought it would be a fluke. I'm not even going to lie. I thought it would be a fluke. But, when you are taken out of what you were doing, when you're removed from what you were focused on because your eye won't stop twitching, it is definitely, you know, it is annoying. Definitely give this a try. Like I said, have it on hand, or if it's something that you're suffering from, better go get you one of these.
Y'all better come up here and get one of these.
It is definitely gonna save you. So that is actually gonna conclude all of the items that I have for you, my 2022 Amazon favorites or Amazon must-haves. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna call this, but these are my favorite items. Please, in the description, share with me your favorite items. I think we all love just the marketplace that Amazon is and how it just has a little bit of everything. It always just amazes me how much they have and how quickly it gets to your house and things like that. So definitely share with me your favorite items. I will have all of these linked in the description so you can, you know, take a look at them and take a look at some of the other reviews. If you've ever used any of these products, please let me know. I'm super interested into what you guys think about these. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. And don't forget to check out the rest of Vlogmas this December. And like I said, if you have not already seen the previous Vlogmas videos, please go back, go to my channel, make sure you're subscribed, hit the playlist button, and go to Vlogmas, check out the videos, check out the rest of the videos that you may have missed. And that's it for today. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.